Hello, I hope you're doing really, really well. Listen, if you're waiting for readings off me, I am in the middle of them right now. I just thought I'd take a break to send a little message for the collective. So let's see what messages we have for you on this day. It's been a strange day where it's been sunny 1 minute and then dark the next. It's like it doesn't know whether it wants to be summer or autumn. So we shall see, shall we? Let's have a look. Oh, we have Falling Angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Okay, so you may feel like you've reached a point in your spirituality or in your spiritual path. I do feel sometimes there's a pressure to have achieved some enlightenment or to have achieved something to be considered spiritual, but really, your spirituality is your unique and personal connection to your God, to Source, to love. And sometimes if you're comparing your journey to somebody else's, or you feel like you've not been practicing what you would normally be practicing, maybe if you used to meditate at 6 o'clock every morning but you don't anymore, you may feel like you've kind of fallen out of your spirituality. For some people, and I get this with some clients who do attunements with me, especially with Reiki, they can say that they don't feel the energy anymore moving through them, but that doesn't mean it's not there. What it can mean sometimes is that you've reached another level of your spirituality or your vibration, or you've got comfortable with the new vibration so you don't feel it as much, but that doesn't mean it's not there. It doesn't mean it's not happening. So I feel like this is for anybody that is struggling with themselves at the moment. If you consider yourself to be maybe a spiritual teacher, perhaps you do readings, perhaps you do healings, maybe in your community people come to you for spiritual practices, but there's something about an insecurity within you to do with that. For some, it could actually be that maybe you've been following a certain path that could have been from childhood. So that could be that you were brought up Catholic or Christian, and now you're moving more towards pagan ways or Buddhism, that kind of thing. Yeah. So there's different areas of this. If that resonates with you, drop me a comment, let me know. I'm going to get into the runes around this because I feel that the reason that this is highlighted to you at the moment is because there is a change or a shift coming to you. And the reason that you're feeling like I didn't know that, or I don't feel like I know enough, or I want to experience more, you're going through a stage right now where you want to commit to that higher self a little bit more. You want to channel the advice from the higher self more. Some of you may have even done meditations recently to communicate with your spirit guides. You are maybe going back to basics. So you're starting back with like looking at your auric field, looking at your chakras, looking at your spirit guides and spirit animals, that kind of thing. So if you are, that is the best place you can be. Go back to basics. Go back to the very beginning, because we can get lost sometimes in this journey. It can feel like a bit of a rabbit hole. Manas is showing up here because you're already exactly where you need to be. And what is growing here is your awareness of yourself, your awareness of your higher self. Now, what you are going to receive is some kind of test or challenge. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in a moment. But there is something going on in your life where you have the option between aligning with your soul needs or aligning with your ego needs. And where you are currently could be aligned with your ego needs, but to align with your soul needs actually means dropping out of the limelight a bit. It actually means going within, not expressing. So if you feel like you've got to go, say for instance, you've just done a Reiki attunement course and you are now attuned to Reiki, perhaps you've done your level 2 and you can actually now go out and earn money from this and you're excited by that, that's great. But you may be trying too hard to bring people to you. You know, anybody you meet, if they have an ailment, you're like, I can help you with that. I can heal you. I can do this. We've all been there, just saying that. Like, I used to be like that myself when I first started out. I'd want to give it to everybody. But what you have to realize is that that comes from the ego. It doesn't come from the soul. The soul doesn't have to run after anything or chase anything. Now, if you have been chasing it, it doesn't mean that you're any less valuable spiritually. It just means that you are new to it in a way. You're very excited by it. And you know, it's like anything new that you discover, isn't it? You want everybody to feel that way. You want everybody to have that. That's a lovely quality to have. But there's a change coming here with you being so aware of the energy that you bring and you give out. So much so that you could sit there in a circle of other spiritual people and you don't have to say, I'm an intuitive this, or I'm that, or I have this, or, you know, I'm a angelic Reiki crystal master, whatever. It doesn't matter. None of these things matter. They're just labels. It's true channeling of the source energy. Yeah, it's like you are being a channel. It's not coming from you. It's coming through you. So if you've been a little bit feeling anxious about like, oh, you know, what if I'm a failure, or what if this doesn't work? None of that matters, because you got to trust that what you are being given by spirit is necessary. And the more you trust what you're given, the more you're going to be given. So you are on the cusp or the brink of your vibration changing, of it elevating. I'm actually running a course this weekend, a Reiki Attunement Level 2 course. So maybe that's why it's significant. If any of you that are coming to that might be watching this video, perhaps this is for you. But you may be going to do some kind of attunement course elsewhere, or you're starting something, and it could be this weekend or definitely in the month of September. So it's going to put you at this crossroads, because it's going to make you wonder, like, where do I go from here? Do I stick with like what I think I need, which is my ego needs, or do I just allow with the soul needs? Now, unfortunately, with soul needs, you may find it affects you financially. It's not going to be like, so this is, you know, having the choice between, do I stay in my high-powered job and put my spiritual practices on the back burner, or do I take the time and not worry about the financial situation, work on this and trust and attract what I need and what I want? And honestly, when you get in that slipstream, it's quite amazing how you can literally sit back and things start to come in. But it doesn't just happen like that. You have to be committed. You have to commit to what your higher self is guiding you. You have to commit and even possibly make sacrifices to things that are no longer serving you. For some of you, this is actually going to be a realization of just who is your friend and who isn't, who's got your back and who really hasn't. I feel like some illumination is going to come out of the woodwork for you over the next couple of weeks, to do with your friendship groups. You're going to become very aware of what's around you, any illusions that are around you. For some of you, this could be actually a childhood friendship that isn't really serving a purpose anymore. And this is where you're starting to understand, or your spirit team and your higher self is guiding you to use your discernment. Even if it's painful, does it empower me or does it disempower me? Now, many of you are going to overcome this challenge and realize that actually, you know, I'm sick of living in lack. I'm sick of putting other people up there on the pedestal and leaving myself down here. Some of you have a teacher that could be guiding you, but they're not actually guiding you in the way that you need to be, because they're keeping you in a pattern. They're keeping you down. They may be telling you that you haven't achieved this, or you haven't achieved that, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. Just be careful there. Always be guided by your instinct, your intuition, and what you feel is right for you. And the more, like I say, that you trust that, the better. Yeah, that crossroads. So you are stuck at the moment between this crossroads, and I see this over the next couple of weeks. You're going to be umming and ahhing. For some of you, like, do I get rid of that job? Do I fully embrace this new venture of earning money through my spiritual practices? For others of you, you may be wondering about making the decision to end a practice if it hasn't really brought in the money you needed, and you feel like you need to go and get a normal job or a real job. So if that's you, I feel like I've got a message for you on that one. Okay, it's saying to walk away from that job, because that is not serving you. You have much a higher calling. If that resonates with you, drop me a DM, because I'd love to go further into it.